Famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Come on, set. Shot, 17. Set.
Our first carry for the second-year man, it's Najee Harris. And some space here. It's a gain of 34. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick it away after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They go play action. Cousins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run, but catch the football. That racks up the yardage.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Back to the ground. Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. On play action, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
7-7, our score after 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Light blue. Yellow.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game You think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah,
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
4th down, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 39, Tua. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another top 5 season in rushing for Cook last year. His 3rd straight over 1,100 yards and his 3rd straight ending with a Pro Bowl selection. This season can see a couple more milestones for him. He will cross 5,000 yards very early and could climb to 3rd on the Vikings' all-time list of rushing leaders.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw, Cousins. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play fake, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. It's brought in by Harris.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards on the pickup there. That brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They're going for it. This is Harris. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins.
Play action. Now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Aaron Sommer, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Fighting him off. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Cook again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Cook now off the read option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Play action now. Cousins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
4th down, field goal try coming. So Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota. Joseph's got it.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Taking it about the 1. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Opposite, green. Black ultra.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, this is Harris. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Najee Harris,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Here's Tua.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Cousins here to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Minnesota, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5.